Half a day, super day. Hello, Bro Nation. Welcome to the Bro Show, where we talk about everything and anything and try to make sense of what's happening. The Bro Show is being brought to us by Evian Natural Spring Water. Water the way nature intended. Evian is a uniquely sourced spring water that is always refreshing and naturally hydrating. Wala pong idinadagdag so we can reach our natural peak. Evian is high-quality natural spring water na mayroong distinctive, cool taste. It is committed to protecting and nourishing the health of our planet and its people. Evian is available on your favorite convenience stores and grocery stores island-wide, so we can enjoy natural spring water anytime, anywhere. Water is life, and Evian Natural Spring Water is the water for our life. My name is DJ Dudes, your true Manila man, and I am with the Bro Force, starting with Open 24/7, the Professor Matt Lester Mattel. Prof, good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning. Half a day, Guam. Good morning, DJ Dudes. Bodge, good morning. Again, it's a Friday and we are blessed once more. We have, our guest is really a combination of athleticism, beauty, and brains. Ano pa ang hahanapin mo sa Friday? Diba? Good morning, good morning. I'm really excited to interview our guest in a few.
Yes. Very exciting ang ating Friday ngayon. And to complete our Triforce, oh yeah, no return, no exchange, the wired man, Mr. Bojo Molina.
Dudes, good morning. Ako talaga natatakot ako sa mga intro mo. Minsan nagugulat na lang ako, tigan ako malaglag sa silya ko. Well, good morning Island of Guam. Nandito naman po kami tatlo with our very special guest. Talagang no return, no exchange. Talagang pag sinabi natin to, yun ang clue na yun. Clue na yun sa ating guest for today. Talagang mag-i-enjoy tayo and definitely a lot of... kasi nagpunta na siya dito eh. She was here a few years back. So without further ado, dudes, please do the honors.
Yes, Professor, you are right. Bodge, you are right. Yes, talagang unmatchable, unparalleled. Yes, today's combination of grit and beauty. Our special guest today is one of the most fierce volleyball player in the Philippines, warrior athlete and spike queen, Miss Dzi Gervacio. Dzi, good morning to you.
Good morning. Woo-hoo. Half a day, Guam. Hello sa inyo, the Bro Show. My bro bosses. Thank you for having me.
Dzi, thank you so much for your time. And yes, the professor is right, Bojo is right. We are so excited to have you here. Gustong-gusto namin makausap, lalo na yung mga celebrities and personalities from the Philippines so that yung mga kababayan naman natin dito sa Guam, they can feel a little bit closer sa mga idols namin. Sa mga idols nila, sa mga idols namin. Prof, Bodge, ang dami nating mga gustong itanong kay Dzi. This is our perfect chance. Let's take it away. Spike it away.
Yeah. All right. Great. Thanks, DJ Dudes. So before we start off with really, I would say intense but really personal questions, we're gonna try to get to know you a little bit more para din sa ating mga listeners. So I'm gonna ask you warm up muna. I'm gonna ask
warm up.
Bago yung game talaga, di ba? May warm-up. So we're gonna ask a couple of rapid-fire questions. So again, rapid-fire, and first thing that comes out of your head, just say it, blurt out, and then I'll proceed to the next question, okay?
All right.
Sige, successive questions tayo. Great. First question, all-time favorite series, TV series?
Friends.
Oh, Friends. Sino favorite mo doon? Who's your favorite character?
Oh my God. Alam mo, hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa rin alam kung sino yung favorite ko. But I feel like it's Chandler because I like the sarcastic sense of humor. So, for now, for today, si Chandler.
Chandler, yeah.
Kasi how you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? Si
Joey. All right, next question. Next question. Vodka or whiskey?
Whiskey girl.
Wow.
Like that.
Wow.
Like that.
Neat, right? No ice.
Yeah, neat.
No ice.
Neat, yeah.
Straight up.
You like the single malts ba or like the normal Scotch whiskeys?
Normal pa ako. Si Daddy yung mas single.
Single malt.
Mga single malt.
Yeah.
Kami na yung mga single malt.
Mga daddy.
Mga daddies.
Ayun na tayo na, no? All right. Next question. Boracay or El Nido? Which do you prefer?
El Nido.
More solitary, no? More peaceful.
Yes, and every island just offers something different. They have like several smaller islands in El Nido, so it's really interesting.
Ay, meron ako follow-up question dyan.
Yes.
Okay? Ang sagot ni Z, El Nido. Okay? So Z, El Nido or Manila Bay?
Hashtag don't mind.
Siguro El Nido pa rin. At least, I get to ride an airplane on my way to paradise. Grabe issue.
Issue agad, binanatan agad.
All right. Last rapid fire question, and thank you for being very candid with your questions. Favorite go-to meal after any game, after an intense game? Ano yung go-to meal mo right after?
There's no specific meal. I'm thinking wings, but definitely ice cream is in the menu.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Win or lose. Yes.
Sacred ice cream.
Oh, good. What type of ice cream? Chocolate, vanilla, what flavor?
I like chocolate variants na ice cream. Yes.
Okay.
Ice cream will make everything right.
Doon pa lang nakikita na natin, very Chandler type, chocolate ice cream, whiskey drinker, and peaceful person. Kilala na natin si Z, pero kailangan na tayo mag-jump into those things na kailangan malaman naman ng ating mga listeners. So, Prof, Dudes, I'll take the first question kasi Z was, just a few background. Sabi ko nga nakarating sila dito as a team in 2017 and maybe it's due time to bring them back after.
Oh, yes.
So, most probably we'll try that. Okay. So start natin. So Z, how did you start your love affair with volleyball? Paano ka ba nag-start? Ang tanong nga namin kanina ni Prof. Where is your family from and how did you start with volleyball?
Well, my parents are both from the Philippines naman. My mom's family is from Batangas. Tapos my dad is from the Visayas region naman, sa Leyte. Actually, my first sport wasn't volleyball. It was swimming. And I've gone through several individual sports. After swimming, I tried gymnastics. And then I tried a little bit of golf. And then by around 5th grade, I started playing volleyball na. So, yung barkada ko, di ba, uso yung intrams, and then we played volleyball. And then my barkada that same year decided, hey, why don't we join the varsity team training? And then, long story short, ako na lang yung natira sa training. And yeah, I just enjoyed being with a bunch of other girls with a team sport. Plus, sabi nga ng parents ko, they wanted me to join a team sport because I'm very shy, I'm very timid. So parang gusto nila na parang be with other girls, be with other people, and like socialize.
Oh, okay. Talagang ganun, Sometimes the sport that you end, we interviewed a few people already there that never really picked up a basketball since until they were 14 years old or 15 years old. So Z is a testament to that thing na you can never, it's not really too late to find your other sport. And she started with golf, swimming, magkakaiba, individual sports, and all of a sudden, nakita mo, volleyball, she's one of the, I would say, foundation ng female volleyball craze in the Philippines.
And really, if you're...
It's a lesson for us, Prof and Bodge. Kasi alam ko may mga dreams din tayo, particularly sports, di ba? Siguro it's never too late for us na mag-gymnastics din, di ba?
Yes!
Pwede siguro.
Practice lang. Practice makes perfect.
Positive thinking lang.
And I think what we've realized is that really, if you're really a gifted athlete, madali mong natatransfer yung ano, diba? It really depends on the game. But normally, really gifted athletes are like they're talented in multiple sports. Diba? Remember, all the individuals we talked about in the past, the sports icons, and true testament to Z. From swimming, tapos golf, and then now pro volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was very lucky that my parents were also pretty much active in their youth. So it's all in the genes. And plus they say naman Filipinos are very athletic.
It seems
diba?
right?
Yeah.
Alam ko na kung saan na-develop ni Z yung yung jump serve kasi sa swimming ganon tapos
Yeah, diba?
It's a component of ganon talaga. So,
Yes,
Have strong arms.
holistic development pala.
holistic development. Okay. That was good.
Z, aside from your parents, sino pa yung mga naka-influence sa'yo to be a volleyball star, be a volleyball player, to be a national athlete?
I guess national athlete. I guess looking back, I remember back in college, someone asked me, "Oh, are you gonna try out for the national team?" This was just indoor, wala pang beach volleyball in the picture. Tapos inisip ko, usually naman, the volleyball career ends in college kasi there wasn't any opportunities like what we have now, like in the PVL or PSL. But I guess for being part of the national team, when we started Beach Volleyball Republic, I think doon nagsimula yung dream ko na parang kaya kong i-translate yung skills ko from indoor to beach. And I feel like I wanted to take it further and be part of the national team. I remember 2015, I was dreaming na maybe I can join the 2017 SEA Games. Pero syempre medyo baguhan pa ako sa larangan ng beach volleyball noon. It's different sports talaga or altogether. But fortunately, na-delay lang ng isang SEA Games circle. So 2019, I was fortunately able to join the national team and win a bronze medal. So
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you for winning that for us. Thank you.
Thank you for
all of us. Thank you. Yes.
salamat.
I'm just curious now. You mentioned about transitioning to beach, indoor, and then beach volleyball. What was the most difficult part in the transition? Was it like the sand that you were? Kasi diba, you're on like concrete, and now you're playing in sand. Ano yung pinakamahirap na parte dun sa transition? Or nag-adjust ka?
Physically, beach is more demanding for me because you're playing outdoor. Sometimes sobrang init. Walang pinipiling oras.
Wow.
Sometimes you play in really windy situations also. And sometimes through rain. So physically, it's more demanding. But siguro as an outside hitter sa indoor volleyball, I'm lucky to have all the skills na trained very much. Kasi sa beach volleyball, you have to know all the skills. You have to master all the skills. Kasi you don't have a specific blocker, specific setters, specific defensive specialist. So in beach, you gotta know all and master all the skills. So I guess I was lucky enough to be an outside hitter and be familiar with these skills. Pero I feel like the biggest challenge transitioning indoor to beach was the mental aspect of it. Kasi sa beach, at least in the Asian scene, parang mental game siya, parang chess. It's it's more the wits talaga. It's more cerebral. Hindi lang palakasan kasi kailangan mong ma-outsmart yung kalaban mo. So you gotta be so self-aware in the present moment to outlast your opponent.
And yun nga kay Z, they're talking about the challenges and everything to transitioning. And also, since the sport of volleyball, women's volleyball actually is just hindi naman infancy, but toddler stage na because of the support that we're getting from the community and the business side also. And with beach volleyball as well. So parang isa pa yun sa mga, I think, mga challenges nila aside from transitioning from indoor to outdoor, and then the support of the community and the business side. Pero ang tanong natin is teammates, no, di ba? Pag may teammates ka, may whole roster ka sa indoor volleyball, tapos 2 hanggang 3 lang kayo sometimes sa beach volleyball. So bigyan natin ng konting spice to, no? Who are, I would say, you would consider, I don't know if you want to answer it, top 3 teammates mo or top 3 volleyball players that you look up to? I don't know. Depending on what you want to, how you answer that. Sige, lagay na natin doon sa teammate na lang muna, top 3. para may kurot ng konti, oh.
Okay, top 3 teammate. Siguro, number 1, I enjoyed playing alongside Charo Soriano. Kasi very, I don't know, parang, I guess motherly, parang very caring talaga yung approach niya as a teammate. So that helped me a lot, especially when I was teamed up with her. Tapos yun yung beginning pa lang nung beach volleyball career ko. So that was very helpful. I've also played with Cici Rondina. Oh my gosh, she just makes the game so much easier. Like
firecracker.
Yes, super. She is the cherry bomb. Kasi bomba talaga siya on the court. Yeah, she just makes the game so much easier. And my teammate for the last Southeast Asian Games, si Dzi Rodriguez. I love playing with her. Sobrang kung si Cici yung firecracker, siya yung parang silent killer eh. Parang siya yung mautak talaga. Like kahit like Cici and Dzi, they're so much younger than me. Parang I learned so many things about beach volleyball, about the sport, about the character from them.
Wow, no? Talagang
Yes.
yung age hindi katulad ng pag mag-senior ka, more senior athlete ka. It's like what he mentioned, you will learn from the younger ones as well. So that's good. That's good. An exciting thing.
The willingness to learn is very important.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
And you have to be humble, like Z, diba? She is accepting na, okay, I will learn from my teammates regardless of whether I am the senior or they are the senior. Yung willingness talaga to work as one. Yes, Prof. Yes, Watch.
Yeah, talking about teammates, and some of you might have mentioned one or two, but who would you consider as your rival, Z, in the sport? Like the most difficult player to play with, or the player that you get to be matched the most with?
Are we going Lasal Ateneo rivalry right now?
Diba? I think that would define what a rivalry is.
Yeah.
Definitely. I remember siguro the first 2 or 3 years of my career with Ateneo. Siguro, masasabi ko UST. Kasi, I remember, ito yung sinasabi namin sa training na, bakit kapag UST, like, parang mas ginaganahan silang talunin tayo. But alam mo yun, there's just something na parang, it's parang today, the game day today is, extra difficult. How come it's like that? But, during the latter years, it was, kitang-kita naman ng lahat. It was Lasal. I guess it's the background sa university culture talaga. But ever since, parang everyone, even the fans, even the players right now, they're like, when we interview these kids, parang sinasabi nila, Lasal talaga, parang sila yung like mentally kailangan matalo, or alam mo yung sinasabi nila na matalo na sa lahat, huwag lang sa Lasal, or vice versa. Yeah, so that thing is still pretty much alive until today.
So, Lasal ang ganadong-ganado kayong talunin. Ayan.
Yeah.
Iba daw yung atmosphere, no? Iba atmosphere pag Lasal.
Yes. Lasal Ateneo. Iba talaga. The fans just makes it like 1,000, 10,000 times like much noisier, alam mo yun, everything talaga.
Tense,
parang the atmosphere, parang okay, it's game day, tara laban.
Parang ganun din, di ba? Parang from the basketball side, tapos akala natin wala, sa female side pumarada naman sa bigla sa volleyball. Kaya medyo pareho nang na-intensify yung rivalry. And
Correct.
talagang there are iconic players coming from your side also, from LaSalle, na talagang that helped build the sport that is it is right now the women's volleyball circuit sa Philippines.
True.
Correct,
Totoo.
correct.
Totoo.
And I was thinking nga na if it wasn't for the LaSalle Ateneo rivalry, I don't think the Philippine or collegiate volleyball would be this big today.
Correct.
And then, it also paved the way na magkaroon tayo ng professional league.
Yeah.
Kasi talaga na-build up ng collegiate volleyball yung fan base ng
Yeah, and
volleyball.
they wanted to follow what happens after the collegiate, diba? They want to see the rivalry continue despite being in different teams. Yeah.
Kaya ipagpatuloy niya yung away na yan.
Why talaga?
At saka there are young girls, young athletes talaga that they're following their ates in the sports, di ba? So meron na silang goal set, meron silang nire-reach na I will be the next spike queen of jump serve para si Sia. So meron nang ganun unlike before nga sa Philippines is a very big basketball community, pero iba yung pagdating ng female volleyball. Iba yung sa women's volleyball, talagang naiba yung nagkaroon talaga ng other venues for Filipinos to enjoy indoor sport again.
Correct.
That's right. Yes. Kasi in previous years, we always enjoy, of course, basketball and then boxing. And then billiards, di ba? And then every now and then volleyball. Pero ngayon, I'm so happy personally, and the whole Philippines, I'm sure, as a nation, is happy na sumasabay na tayo dun sa ibang mga bansa who are known sa volleyball. Diba? Sumasabay na tayo because of our athletes like Z. Diba?
Yes.
Saka meron na rin tayong I think do we have any Filipinas who are playing like imports already in other countries as volleyball players as well, right?
Correct. Actually, just last night I was checking up on Jaja Santiago. She's playing in Japan right now in their I think their volleyball league, as well as. But before her, it was Eliza. She played in Thailand as an import, and then we also have two guys. Mark Espejo and Brian Bagunas naman.
So Mark and Eliza is from Ateneo, Jaja is from NU, right? And the other guy is from which school?
NU also. Brian
Bagunas.
NU. Okay.
Yes.
So actually talagang NU Ateneo, hindi naman LaSalle.
Yun ba yung rivalry,
in
Actually, the men's division, it's NU and Ateneo.
Ateneo, correct. masyado akong may mga may mga kurot ako dyan. But anyways,
mga hugot ka
going back, and then I don't know if a lot of people knows this, that Z actually finished law in
Wow.
Did you finish law?
I did not, but I went to law school.
Law school.
I
I
object.
did not finish.
I object, Your Honor.
But when you were going to law school, were you playing pro? Did that happen at the same time? Or
I tried.
Wow.
So it was sem break and I was bored, and one of my previous teammates were part of a team. So sabi ko, hey, so your practices are pretty much super close lang sa bahay. Can I swing by and train with you guys since it's sem break? Wala akong ginagawa. So, yeah, sure. And then eventually, hanggang nagsimula na yung classes namin, the coach offered me na, hey, why don't you be part of the team? Since parang kaya mo pa naman, di ba? Sayang. And we need girls to fill up the lineup. So sabi ko, sure ba kayo? Kasi I can't commit 100% of my time since law school takes so much, diba?
Correct.
So, but yeah, eventually it worked out naman. But eventually then, in the long run, I couldn't sustain it. Diba? Parang di kaya ng konsensya ko na I don't give my 100% to volleyball or to law school. So,
So okay, magkakamali. Huwag kayong magkakamali sa court. Kaya, it's a different court, but still, it's a court of rules.
Yes. Court of rules, yes. Isa-summon ka niyan.
Correct.
Pero Z, noong you were in law school and then at the same time you were playing volleyball in a high level, di ba? Paano mo siya napagsasabay? Scheduling, yung regimen mo, di ba? Ang hirap nun kasi parehong demanding yung parehong field.
Mabigat yung books, di ba? Ganun.
Di ba?
Yung books ko, yung weights ko. Just kidding. It's all about self-discipline, time management. As in, yun talaga. I remember my senior who was the women's basketball team captain in Ateneo. She also went to law school. I remember, sabi niya, parang naiba talaga yung study habits ko when I went into law school. So it was pretty much the same story for me. Swerte ko lang din, yung block ko was had morning classes. So, sakto, morning classes, and then at night, it was my training. So, medyo nagtugma naman yung schedule, but eventually, it's really just about time management.
I have high respect sa mga katulad ni Z. Kay Z, sa mga katulad ni Z na, okay, professionally playing a very demanding sports, tapos nag-aaral pa. Z, walang biro kami, nagtatrabaho kami ha. Nahihirapan na kami pagsabayin yung mga iba namin kailangan gawin eh. Magtrabaho at saka mag-check ng email. Hirap na kami.
Mag-check ng Facebook mo, mahirap.
Hirap
Yeah,
daw.
social media.
Trabaho, no?
Pero ano yung term ko kay sa mga sports jocks na matatalino, di ba?
Matatalino.
Pag sinabi na matalino o nerdy type daw kasi matalino, tapos sa sports ka, nasa jock ka. So, Jerd ang tawag natin dyan. Jerd. Jock na nerds, Jerds.
Butch and Prof? Yes, Prof.
I'm just curious, no? Kasi I know that volleyball, very physically demanding sport. And I tried playing before. I think it's even more physically demanding than basketball to a certain extent, no? Kasi you jump a lot. Is there a specific regimen that you maintain while you're playing in the pros? Pag season, meron ka bang parang exercise regimen, diet regimen that you follow in order to stay fit?
I guess you just everything in moderation lang naman talaga. If you can tell, if you can see, parang you can get away with so much than with volleyball. Like, you can tell na not all volleyball athletes are like, has one figure. I was gonna say also, I feel like mas taxing si basketball kasi cardio takbo-takbo, maya. And for volleyball naman, it really depends on your position kung gaano ka dalas katatalon in one game. But yeah, speaking of nutrition, I guess everything in moderation naman. Like, I can still eat my junk foods, my sweets, my chips, but not naman sobra. Yes, ice cream. Yes.
Ice cream.
And always stick to lang naman, to the exercise regimen also provided by the coaches.
Okay. Nice. Before tayo mag-go dun sa mga challenges right now because of the current pandemic and the quarantining, meron pa ako isang question. Can you tell us about yung Fab 5, the phenomenal Fab 5 thing from Ateneo? Kasi this is before the time of si Eliza and then yung time ng run ng... Pero sino ba yung Fab 5 na pumasok sa... Para yung Michigan Fab 5. Ito yung Ateneo Fab 5 in volleyball. Sino-sino kayo dito?
It's Gretchen Ho, Elise Nakachi, Jem Ferrer, Phil Kainglet Cayetano, and me. So the thing is, si Jem, Phil, and I were already teammates in high school when we compete in the regional and national meets. So kami yung Team Manila, Team NCR. So parang we had this pact na before entering college na, guys, wag na tayo maghiwa-hiwalay. Pwede bang isang school, isang team na lang din tayo?
Super team.
Super team, no? Parang banda, actually.
Correct. So yun, so sabi namin, sige, let's go to Ateneo together. So, ayun, so that's 3 of us. Si Elise Nakachi, she's from Canosa in Batangas, in Lipa. Si Gretchen naman is from Ika. So,
okay, yeah.
So
High school,
sabay-sabay kami. That was the first year din kasi nag-revamp yung volleyball program ng Ateneo. So, new coach and new team. Basically, there were only 10 of us in the lineup that year, the first year namin. So, talagang total revamp ng team.
This really changed the culture of, yun nga, sabi mo, revamp. This really turned to a new page in Ateneo women's volleyball tradition and parang yung tawag dito, yung start uli ng baribagong team na develop into the powerhouse which is Ateneo right now. Kayo ang seed talaga na nag-build to that. I think that's what happened with that Fab 5. Gusto ko lang isingit yun kasi yun yung sinabi na Fab 5. Pag sinabing Fab 5 na Ateneo, sino ba yun? Yung tanong nila sa
Yes.
But you're right. Okay, that's very important. Z, thank you for answering that. Kasi hindi lang sapat yung magaling eh. You also have to have the charisma. Diba? So that people will be so engaged and they will follow and then eventually they will fall in love sa sports. Diba? But go ahead.
Correct.
Well, yeah, no. So going back to sabi ko nga kanina, so right now it's hindi considered a contact sport ang volleyball, but because of the equipment that you're using, a single ball that you're passing on, and of course yun yung may kinukonsider ngayon with the quarantining. So with this thing that's happening right now, how do you keep yourself in tune with the quarantining? Kung may new hobbies ka ba na na-develop? Kung you went back to swimming ba or golf kasi single sport yun. So what keeps you sane right now as a very engaged athlete in volleyball? What keeps you busy right now aside from just having this online volleyball stuff that you're doing?
To be honest, it was really hard for me kasi, and I bet it's the same with all the athletes kasi nga, imagine from everyday training, everyday nakikita mo yung teammates mo face to face to like nothing, virtually na lang. It was very, very challenging. But I guess kailangan lang talagang tanggapin na wala, ganito yung situation natin ngayon and everybody else is suffering as well. And we just have to make lemonade out of these lemons given to us.
Correct.
So,
Tama,
I'm lucky that I have a brother who's 13, 14 years old na now and nakakalaro kami ng volleyball. It helps also that we have online workout sessions. At least may kasama ka kahit virtual na mag-workout. Kasi I remember this when I graduated. Sobrang hirap talaga mag-workout mag-isa, especially if you came from a team sport. Na tipong sometimes I remember I was with the men's team para lang makapag-training. Alam mo yun, kailangan na kasama ka talaga through the whole thing. Another thing that I got into, I guess, is baking. I love baking personally. Pero before, I was
Sample naman dyan, sample.
Cupcakes.
Padadala ko kayo,
Cookies.
sige.
Diba cupcakes or cakes?
Pero before kasi, it was the grocery box baking lang. So now, na nauso yung mga baking from scratch talaga. So I was curious and ayun, I delved into baking talaga from scratch. And so far, so good. Mukha namang pasado sa mga family members.
We will be the judge of that. So once this pandemic is done, we will visit you and visit Z's sweet spikes. Sweet
What?
spikes.
I'm just curious.
Sulat ko na yan. Sulat ko
Sulat
na
ko na
yan.
yan. Z's Sweet Spikes. Ayan, okay yan.
That's a good name. What do you bake? Are you into cookies or cakes or cupcakes?
Actually, I've been to cookies.
Oh,
I have
wow.
one right
Yes.
now.
Ayan.
Kukunin ko na yung pato yan. Ang spike na.
Yeah, I love sweets. If you were gonna ask me sweets or like salty stuff like chips or whatever, I definitely pick sweets talaga. What else? I guess I tapped into old hobbies as well. It was because of my brother also. My brother is into guitars and bass guitars. So before naman, no. So when I was in high school, I actually took up classical guitar lessons. So there was a time na jamming kami ng kapatid ko. So
Si Dudes kumakanta yan. So pwede mo kunin yung gitara, si Dudes kakanta.
Next episode.
Galing naman ni Z, okay? Nagbe-bake, of course, athlete, okay? Academic, and then musician pa.
Alam, ganito yan eh. Ganito, napagtingan, diba? Kung may kalaban si Z na talagang may weakness, padadalahan niya ng cookies muna para maging bloated ng konti. No? Tapos pagdating dun sa game, kakantahan niya para ma-relax lang so hindi siya magiging intense. At pag nagkamali sila sa court, melon na papasok dyan. So, yun na yun.
Intimidation.
Kompleto, diba? Kompleto.
Grabe. Holistic nga talaga.
Holistic.
But see, I have a question. Was there a moment in your careers as a volleyball player na parang hindi ka motivated? Or sometimes, meron bang mga pagkakataon na parang tinatamad, parang matamlay? And then, paano yung mga ginagawa mo para ma-overcome yun?
Yeah, definitely. Siyempre, it's not always, sabi nga, it's not always rainbows and butterflies every day. So, siyempre, lalo na nung kabataan, pag natatalo, nadidishearten ka agad, yung ganon. But at the end of the day, I guess you just remind yourself of your why you're doing this, and that would really help you go through the difficult times. Right now, siguro, like I mentioned kanina, the athletes are definitely having a hard time right now. Kasi even us, we don't know when the next tournament is or, when our next training together will be. So parang sa amin, ano ba yung goal? Nasaan na yung goal namin? Question mark. But I guess bigger picture would be at least we gotta be ready when the time comes. What if tomorrow na? What if next week, next month, diba? We never know. So as athletes, siguro, it's our job to always be ready. Kasi that's our job diba? That's our career and we have to always stick by it. So, just remember our why. Yeah.
The why.
I love it. Ang galing, diba? Hindi lang
Start
super
with why.
spiker. Very smart pa.
Yeah. Inspirational.
Madaming naiisip pag nag-bake.
Lumalabas na. Yes, Prof.
Yeah, I very related to the first question. So a lot of the listeners are aspiring volleyball players. Ano yung message mo sa kanila that you want to impart to them to inspire them? You mentioned about start with why, but particularly for the sport, any message for them as they get into the journey of being possibly pros in the future like you?
I guess just work hard, keep going. There are gonna be some days na it's gonna be extra difficult, but that's part of it, and those things will really make you grow as a person, as an athlete. So embrace those difficulties, those hard part of the journey, and just keep going, keep practicing.
Keep practicing, yes. Professor, that's a good question, and of course, even better answer. But I have a deeper question, okay? Z, paano mo na-maintain yung beauty mo?
Beauty tips na tayo, di ba?
Skincare routine na ba tayo?
Kasi yung volleyball, di ba? Being an athlete, again, it's rugged, it's tough, di ba? Again, it's demanding. Yes.
Ayan.
Maglista na kayo.
Okay. Game na ako.
Game, okay.
Yeah.
So number one, step one. No, but seryoso ba? I guess. I guess number one talaga, and you can't really like take it out of me personally. You always have to wear sunblock, guys, and especially mga guys. Tapos I remember my mom telling me, yes.
Hindi. Ano to?
What's that?
Sanitizer yan eh.
Sorry. Pwede rin yan. I remember my mom telling me when I was younger, nako, you'll thank me when you're 50. Kaya sunblock every day. Kahit ngayon, kahit hindi lumalabas masyado, but you know how it is in Guam, in the Philippines, it's always sunny.
Yeah.
So, number one yan. And especially, yun nga, napakita na ni Boss Bojo, ang sanitizer, diba, or alcohol. Like, that would always be with me in my bag wherever I go.
Wear
and always
sunblock.
hydrate and always smile.
Hydrate. Automatic
Of course.
ako para akong commercial.
Spring water.
Hydrate.
Yes.
Ito tayo.
Yes.
Hydrate,
Water.
sanitize, and wear sunblock.
Sunscreen,
And
yes.
I think there's one thing, and one thing that I noticed kay Z, she's always smiling. I think that's most important also. Yeah. Positivity.
Radiating smile. Yeah. May
Positivity.
question lang ako kay Z. You're an athlete. You excelled in school, and you're multi-talented. May mga time ba na sa buhay mo that yung mga manliligaw mo ay nai-intimidate?
Kasi nagiging love life na tayo. Yay!
Wait lang, nasa na yung scotch? Palalim na ng palalim
Shot
to.
muna.
Inuman na to.
Inuman na.
Yeah. I guess, I don't know, it's part of it, but what can you do? You just gotta be you, diba?
Yeah.
In any relationship, para you don't put yourself down naman just to fit in with the other person. So just be yourself.
Yes.
Correct.
Wonderful.
It's a
Yes.
bit of wisdom, yeah?
Or else.
Kinakabahan na siya. So baka kung saan mapapunta yung mga questions natin, papunta na tayo sa love life. So ano ba tayo? Stop na ba tayo? Ito, diretso. Cut na daw, cut.
Yes, Budge, Prof.
Hindi, ako, for me, I've known Z in 2017, actually. When they went here, I didn't know her personally, but she's one of, maybe because my daughter actually fell in love with the ladies of Banco Perla. So yung teams niya, no? Ako talaga is very, I could see the positive radiant coming from her and the entire team. So, yun nga. So thank you very much for being an inspiration to a lot of young girls, especially my daughter right now, si Jaden. She's picking up volleyball really, really soon kasi nasa middle school na siya, which when you started also was middle school. So thank you very much for being an inspiration to all those young girls and also bringing pride to our country by competing. I know it's hard. It's in different level, it's hard. Hindi ko nasasabihin baka kasi maging issue pa, no? Different level. But the thing is, sabi mo nga kanina, just move forward, keep on swimming, sabi nga ni Dory, no? Dire-diretso lang. Whatever is there, keep on diretso. But thank you very much for being an inspiration to a lot of young ladies here on Guam and also in the Philippines.
Thank you also for this opportunity.
Yes, Prof?
Yeah, and I think one of the things that we would like to thank you also is that you guys made volleyball mainstream. Volleyball is a popular sport, but you really need iconic, charismatic players like the Fab Five. You made it mainstream, and now yung mga girls that who want to play pro, have a next stepping stone to their dreams. So maraming salamat, and we hope that the sport continues to grow, and you continue to be an inspiration to, everyone who's aspiring to play pro in the future or in the near future. Thank you, Z, for guesting.
Yes, thank you also. Well, it's also because of you guys, the people in the media sharing our stories, diba? Making our battles and wins made known to these kids para syempre, diba, malaman nila kung ano yung pinagdadaanan din namin. But yeah, it's all to you guys also. So thank you for
it's so
inviting
fun
me,
to
for
follow
sharing
you.
our stories.
It's so fun to follow you, to follow your teams, to follow the sport. So we are really blessed to be on this side of the, of the situation. Z, thank you so much, diba? Thank you so much. Always be yourself, okay? Diba? You're such a ray of light. Lalo na sa mga nai-inspire mo at napakarami namin na nai-inspire mo. Thank you so much for being such a great competitive athlete, bringing honor to the Filipinos and of course to the Philippines, to our country. So again, we are so blessed to have such great athletes like you. Yes, Bodge?
Yeah, lastly, KZ naman, thank you very much for being here in our show. And then also, I know you're still part of Perlas Spikers right now, yung teammates. So any shout out, any announcement that you have, anything. I know you have a lot of friends here on Guam also, so they're listening. So you can say hi.
Yeah, shout out to my friends and teammates, Bangko Perlas, for the beach volleyball team, Philippine beach volleyball team. Hello, guys. Half a day to my friends in Guam. I know you probably didn't understand 50% of our conversations, but hello to you guys. I can't wait to be back on the island. And yeah, stay safe and hope to see you guys soon.
Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Ms. Dzi Gervacio here on your bro show. And also I would like to thank our bros, one and only Professor Prof. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, DJ Judes, Bodge, of course, our very wonderful guest, Z. And again, to all our listeners, always stay safe. If hindi kailangan lumabas ng bahay, just stay safe, be at home with your family, and really enjoy the rest of the weekend.
All right. And of course, the wired man, Mr. Bojo Molina.
Just like what Prof said, kung hindi kailangan lumabas, mag-bake na lang kayo, parang ginagawa ni Z. So, sabihan nyo kami kung nasan kayo. We'll be willing to try all of your sweets and food and everything. Pwede kami maging, hindi food critic, pwede kami mga taster, kumbaga. Pero,
food taker lang. Food taker.
Pag nag-business talaga si Sweet Spikes, mag-invest ako dyan.
Super.
You kaya dyan sa Guam, no?
And to you, Bro Nation, to you, Mega Mixers, thank you so much for always listening to us. Thank you so much for always listening to The Bro Show. My name is DJ Dudes, and I'm always reminding you to work hard, to be kind, to pray harder. Amazing things from God will definitely happen. Please enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend, and God bless everyone.